restaurants in town. You know, we had, there was a few black people had restaurants, so we, you know, little cafes we could go to.
Okay.
But downtown, we couldn't go. We had to stand at the, we had to wait in the back of everything. But that was just the way it was. You didn't really, it didn't really matter because that's you grew up that. And it, you know, until you begin to get up good size and when it really began to show, you know, like going to school, because we rode separate buses. We rode on a converted flatbed truck, and they built a thing on it.
Oh yeah, that was transportation to Silver Spring?
That was our school bus.
School, oh.
And they had the, you know, had the mill buses. And, you know, like for the state fair, we had one day.
So you guys did travel to Dallas for the state fair
on
the one day?
Yeah.
And that, I understand there are a couple of schools of thought on that, when there began to be the protests about integrating the fair more generally, there was some protest within the African American community that said, well, wait a minute, we got at least a day. Have you heard?
Yeah. But like you said, you know, like you go get, I remember now, you see, you go get a water fountain and sell whites on it. And my daddy's day and all them days, and they had like a lynching in my community.
There was a lynching.
Yeah, we got a book probably out now. A guy, a white friend of mine named Bobby McDonald wrote it. Finding the deep dark, something like that. I got one at home now. But anyway, in our community down there, and I've been doing it all my life. You know, my granddad taught me, you know, when that's going on, what happened, you know. And he told when I guess I don't know how he was, but anyway. They were looking for this black guy. He had killed, the story was the black guy killed his mother-in-law, killed his wife and his mother-in-law. And then they got him. They looked for him several months. He left from him. And somebody told me he come back to his brother's farm. Told me, y'all, he told the law that where he would be that particular day. And the law went there and they caught him. And they beat him and shoot him. I think they shot him. But anyway, his brother wasn't in no trouble. His brother went up and grabbed one of the law's gun and shot one of the law and killed him, and he ran off. I think they, man, y'all wouldn't know when his brother down below my house, now about a mile of my house. They found him down there. And they said he drug him. He wasn't dead, but he shot him and drug him all the way to Silver Spring, dirt road up around, rope by his neck, and they burned him on the street of Silver Spring. But during all this time, my granddaddy told me, he said, don't y'all, he taught this in all us grandkids. Don't y'all never say it. There's no good white people around here. Don't you never say it. He said, I was dying then. He said, they're going to hang me because thought I had seen him, but another white guy knew him. He said, no, don't touch that boy because I know that boy not lying. What if he tell you? He said, he had a rope around my neck and they let me go. He said, don't you never say there ain't no good white people in this world. And my dad, when he was raised, when he was about 7 years old, when a white couple said they need somebody to work for them, and because he was a good worker at 7, 8 years old as a kid, another black guy recommended him to these people. There was one brother and 3 sisters. And he was just a kid and they were grown. And he said they were paying a grown person 50 cents a day back then. They paid him $1 a day. And after he worked there a few weeks, they built a room in his house while he wasn't going to school. Asked his daddy, can he come and live with us? And when weekend come, we'll send him home. And time to go to school, we'll send him home. He left all his sister brothers. He said he loved it so well. They treated him like a little king over there. They built a room in his house. And he said nighttime, they just washed their feet, then what like do take a bath back then. Ben was there some cows and doing some plowing. And he said the old man would tell him fairy tales. That was his TV at night. He'd go to bed, and when they grew up that way, I grew up on them, they died one at a time. They left my daddy, he wanted my daddy's property. And on the last, the lady left, she left him all the cows and all the property left to him. And I'm using some of the results of it right today. They left him. But anyway, they died before he did. And the last lady died, he buried her, had her buried, put away real nice, my daddy did. So she done so much for him. I mean, they've taken care of him all his life, you know what I mean? But he went in the army, transition between that. He went in the army, and when he came back out of the army, he still back giving them. And after they got older, they wanted him to come move their cows, he moved around until he died. That's what he did.
Yeah.
So they take care of him, and they help him all his life.
Well, on the segregation part, blacks are wanted on most of the labor around.
Yeah.
And we would work all week. Now, some people, yeah, they pay you like you're supposed to. But this one particular person, he had a plantation. It wasn't called, but there was a plantation because he had about 6, 8 families living there. And we would have to go downtown, stand in line by the bank, and he would pay, you know, and he'd have all his buddies around, and they'd talk, you know, and well, let me pay some of that, you know. And, but that was a way of life. And it was, you couldn't get away from it because we didn't have enough property to completely support. So we had to work for other people. We used to go out in the, we call it the black land, out around Commerce and Greenville. Yeah.
Why was it called Blackland?
Because the dirt is black. Yeah.
Okay. Now, okay. Was there a sign that's in
Greenville.
Okay.
Black
What
and
did it say?
Welcome to Greenville, the blackest land, the whitest people.
How long was that sign up? Until was it up in the 70s as late as?
It was up in the 60s. I don't know if it's in the 70s.
Don't think it's 70s.
Okay.
But it was up in the 50s, I know. I didn't come through here in back. When I started coming back here, they at the interstate. I didn't go through there. But for first time I ever went through Greenville, it was there, and it was there the last time I went through it, but it was a sign. Now they say the sign didn't mean what it said.
That's what I've heard. I don't know what else it could have meant, but so do you remember when the integration was beginning to happen? When did that affect this area? Did it affect this area? You were gone, but you graduated in 50.
I graduated in 48.
48. Okay.
Remember, first day, like I said, you know, where it said black people freed back in 19th June, didn't realize the 4th of July. But anyway, I remember on what happened. I don't know what happened before then. But I remember when we went to the young boys running around, basically we trying to drink, we were about 17, 18, and all the places in Silver Spring, it was just his whites only. We got in a car, if 7 or 8 of us went to different places, restaurants and different things, we call it that in. And they never, the day we went in there, they never tried to kick us out or curse us out. They never refused to serve us.
What year would this have been?
I must have been back in around 67, 8, somewhere along here, about 66, something like that. 65, 66, somewhere along there. And they never tried to kick us out, didn't try to mistreat us, they refused to serve us, didn't get over the corner and Sean doesn't like this. They smiled, could I help you out? And we didn't have no money. Can we have a glass of water? And some of the boys just don't do aggravate people. And we went around different places, and I never found them place like that. You know?
Have you heard about the bootlegging?
Yes. Now I don't know about how it affected this area.
Well, it was a common thing.
Okay.
Mostly they made it around here with beer.
Okay. Like families would make it?
No,
or
no.
The individual. It's like homemade beer.
Special secret?
One guy, well, they had everybody to wear a tag, so they were trying to touch each other. But they would make it for picnics. Now, see, we had on the 19th of June, East Kenny always had a 3-day picnic. Everybody would come from everywhere. And they sold their homebrew. Some drinkers and some eaters. And this was another way that people survived. You know, I was making and selling at 18.
Okay.
In my community, they always told me, because we had bigger community for a while living in out there. And they played baseball in all the communities out here after pastime. And then they said that when they place called Wolf City up there, come down anyway, they said Pleasant Hill, gonna play Pleasant Hill, everybody would come over there. I'm like a Super Bowl. They said that's just like a Super Bowl. People coming far and near, heard it on the radio or somebody told them, the community, they're gonna play ball at Pleasant Hill. Even though they work out there at churches, we have what's called a church when everybody come in fellowship, you know, some of them stay out.
Fifth Sunday meeting.
Fifth Sunday meeting, something else.